Keep it up. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the grand finale of Season 11 here at Slipstream League Racing. With two drivers fighting for the championship, there's a lot at stake today. For Danico, this title would mean a lot after some tough seasons not getting the title. The chance for ultimate redemption will be here tonight for him. A heartbreaking finale in the meanwhile for Justin last season, where he finished second in the championship while being on equal points to Tino. The amount of wins that season, last season cost him his title in Brazil that day. That finale was a finale to forget for both. Today will be a finale to remember for one of them and to forget again for one of them as well. Hopefully for one of them he will have a great day. Both drivers, of course, filled with nerves and determination, aware that every move counts, because we have a great finale coming up. The points actually shown here at the broadcast aren't correct, because to correct you here, Danico is on 244 points, Justin is on 222, so that means there's 22 point difference, and no matter where Justin finishes, Danico will be champion if he finishes 8 or higher. Otherwise, Justin will just be dependent on Danico, and Justin surely needs to win the race. Does he want to have a shot at being champion today? Will be a tough challenge for him, but nothing is really predictable today. You can't predict anything with the nerves coming up here. I'm commentating here today. My name is Razerian, and today here with me is Babulas. Babulas, what do you think of this finale?
Good evening, everybody. We have a very tough race. Just so Justin spinning with Inters. I don't know why. Are we expecting for Danny to deliver? I think he will go for the pole position no matter what. He needs to be on 8th place, if I'm not mistaken, to win the championship. So I think we will have a tough race just for the glory of the win.
Okay, for some reason I had no sound. Indeed, he only needs 8th place. But yeah, that will, it seems easy. Okay, man, only get 8th place and you will be champion. But I don't think it's as easy said as it is, because it's not easy to just finish 8th, and win the championship, take it home. It can be really tough. We saw last season. I can remember I commentated it in Brazil. It was such a hectic race. It came down to the last laps. I don't think we will get it as close here today, but you don't know. You surely don't know. Christian is the first one on the hot lap, I believe. So in the meanwhile, we're looking on board for him. Well, he is struggling a little bit here on the throttle. Maybe a bit tricky with the green track still here. Tricky conditions, surely. Christian hasn't raced a lot this season, but when he did, Red Bull has seen like the strongest contenders here, though they are 25 points behind Ferrari. That might be a bridge that can be taken by a Red Bull again, because that would mean a lot, because Red Bull can still win the team standings here. I don't know what's going on with Justin though, because he chose Inters and now he has retired. That's surely not the start he needs for this weekend or this race.
He went into the pit and retired. Did he have a penalty or something?
I'm not sure. I should have known this.
Let me check.
Okay, wait. There was some talk about it. I'm just looking it up. In the meanwhile, so I think actually He, I'm not sure, but I think he got a penalty for it. Because he got a penalty as well. That's why the gap is pretty big. Christian says a 119.4 in the meantime. Just have a look at that. Maybe you can look it up about Justin's penalty in the meantime. Laurie said a 190.8. Tooch 120.0. Fox 121. Joel back here again, 21.6. And Boosted Mess with 21.9. While Tilda comes in between Fox and Joel with a 120.8. Putting it in fifth. That's what I meant with Christian as well. While Ocean Chief says a 120.8. Christian can have really good pace, and he's 4 times faster than Laurie. Although some of his biggest contenders maybe even have to drive a lap. But surely, it's that's what I mean. It's like a must-win for Danico, but he has not won it yet. So that's where the challenge comes, right? You need to finish it, and you have the highest odds to win this race and win the championship. But it's not done yet.
Okay, Justin has a quality pass.
Ah, that explains. That's really sorry for all you that I missed out on that. Sorry, I had a bit of a busy day, maybe a little bit, so I haven't been all too spoken up. And I missed last week's race, actually, what happened there. But that's unfortunate for Justin. It explains that he will finish last, but Monza and a lot can happen. A lot of tracks it can. This league has shown to be providing some real excitement, while Danico invalidated his lap. Our gamer racing today as well. Good to see him on track. He actually didn't win Tier 2 yesterday. If you haven't watched it, surely watch it back. Although I'm currently spoiling it, because Tunari won Tier 2. Tunari not racing here today. Yeah, so basically not racing here today.
Tipsy Bob is coming for the final corner.
Let's see what Tipsy Bob can do indeed in this beautiful McLaren. Here in this game it's still beautiful. In real life they mess it up a bit. I don't like the white colors, but that's just my opinion. Tipsy Bob right in front of Ocean Chief, only a 10th, but that's right where he wants to be. I think he will be happy to be in front of Danico. In front of Ocean Chief. There are only 1 point difference between Ocean Chief and Tipsy Bob. That's a battle to look out for today as well.
Between Eagle and Tipsy Bob.
Eagle and Tipsy Bob. Yeah, that's only 200. Not a lot. Adesi is warming up in neutral, it seems like. Interesting.
20,000 of a second.
Wait, I forgot about this Laurie guy. Who is he? Isn't he Meepo? I'm confused. And people changing their names.
They the names so often you forget who is who.
Yeah, I do honestly. You know, it took me a long time for me to figure out Papa Dimitriou is Crawley. Kitsune, of course, supporting Tipsy Bob here. He is 1 point ahead currently of Ocean Chief, but it all can change this race, of course. Welcome and watching here today. Lovely. Adesi currently setting a lap. He's using his battery definitely to set a lap. I think this will be a lap. And I love it. In his Ferrari, he has shown some promising pace as well, you know.
Maybe
and he wants to.
His first lap. Sorry to interrupt you. Maybe he invalidated and go for the second lap.
But surely, he will set a good. He will hopefully set a good time though, because we want more competitiveness in the front with Justin gone. And Adesi is one driver that can bring competitiveness. He's going a bit fast here. Trying to set a good lap and keeping it clean here. And, you know, he kept the flow good going, as these experienced drivers do. Through this corner, Parabolica. Oh, it's actually changed the name, you know. This is what I mean with the name changes. I just want it to be called Parabolica again. But Adesi goes fastest, 90.0. Really good lap from him. 4 times faster than Christian, who's currently on an out lap again. And now, Tooch
they may have changed
also
the name, but for all of us, will stay Parabolica.
We just call it Parabolica this race, you know. What it's actually called now? Is it called I just won't guess it. It's probably for the better to not guess it. If someone can line me up with that information, would be great, honestly.
We grew up with that name, so we can't change it now.
Indeed, we
Tonali saw
can't.
his outlap.
Oh, I said Tonari isn't racing. He is. He's just like a shadow. I don't see him. Amazing. Dude said a 119.8 doesn't improve a lot there. Not in position anyways. Christian here to challenge. He wants to get this P1 back. And no Danico adjusting at the front yet. Danico is setting his outlap a little bit on the grass here, Christian. Setting a fast sector 1 though. Let's see if he can mix his Lesmos corners good. Not really on the edge, I believe. But if you can get a good lap, it can still be good enough. Because sometimes what feels like on the edge doesn't really differ that much. He goes almost 3 times faster. And there's still time to gain in this last sector. A little bit edgy on those curbs. And he just gets it in between the white lines. Let's see what he will get through this Parabolica corner. As we will just keep calling it. Christian through the last corner, seeing if he can improve. He will definitely improve, but will he get a better time than at Desi? That's the question. And the answer will be no. He will get a better time than Adesi, but it will improve to a 190.2. And is only 2 tenths behind Adesi with that time. It's not a bad lap time after all, but Laurie goes here. Maybe he is up for a challenge. Let's see what he will do. It's a 190.5. He improves in time, but not in position. Tilde on a hot lap in the meantime as well.
So we welcome to the chat Kitsune and Han TV. Welcome. Enjoy your stay here and the race. We have a lot of things interesting here now because Justin has a quali ban.
Yeah,
maybe he have the pace to be at the front row as soon as possible.
We'll see. It all depends on a lot of things, and one man to look at for the excitement of it is Danico. What is he actually doing here? I'm confused. He invalidated his lap. I don't know what happened there. He went wide in Parabolica and now he invalidated just after his outlap. And here it shows he's on the medium tires, so I think he is. But I don't know what he's doing.
He's not pushing, he's just warming up the tires to have better performance so he can set the time with mediums.
But why would he set a time on mediums and not on softs? Is it some kind of gentleman agreement that he won't set a qualifying lap or something? I'm actually not sure.
We can ask him if he comes after the race for an interview. We can ask him.
But I want to know before the race, honestly, because that's where all the excitement is waiting for us.
Maybe he didn't have enough time to practice, so he gets a couple of laps under his belt.
Well, I don't know if it's practice or nerves. Tilde gets a 5-place grid penalty. He has had contact before the pit with Papa Dimitriou, your fellow countryman, Babulas.
Yes.
That's really unfortunate for Tilde, that grid penalty. That's something the stewards cannot remove after the race. I don't know exactly what happened here, but it's contact, that's for sure. Copy is also... He's on a hot lap actually now. He hasn't set a lap yet, and he is now on the soft tires. And he will set a lap. It shows purple. Oh, that's a lap gone, I think, for him. Or it just glitches a bit here, but it seemed like he completely locked up, but he got the apexes somehow. So I don't think he's actually throwing away this run. Maybe it just glitched a little bit from my view. Getting here into the second DRS straight.
Says Dan is man with a plan. And Hunt says that he had heard rumors for Danny going from last to first.
Well, with Adesi and Christian at the front, that will be tricky. That will definitely be dependent on safety cars, I believe, because these are not slow guys in front yet. So that's a bit tricky to do. And he's challenging himself where he should just grab the championship maybe, but he doesn't want it to win it in that way, assumably, because he likes to be a sportsman. And I appreciate that. Well, I appreciate Copy getting right behind his teammates because that's the colors combined, and I love it because it's just more symmetrical than all these colors going through each other. Especially like Tail the Joa, it's lovely. Eagle goes Ocean Chief. I like it, honestly. It's amazing to look at. But that's don't mind my mind, yeah. I would appreciate that.
Dan is not using his ERS at all.
Oh, boosted mass pun round at the second straight. I don't know what happened. Maybe a bit too ambitious on the throttle. We just got there at the end of it. His car is still intact because he didn't hit any walls, but he's spun round. Is Danico setting a lap now? He's probably just doing warm up, yeah, then indeed, because Hunt says so. And I believe Hunt. Then I think actually Christian will be the next to settle a hot lap. Because he's turning on his ERS. So we'll definitely set a time and we will just have a lovely look at this Red Bull. Which in real F1 we have seen too often because they're way too much at front. And you know, I'm getting throwbacks. Although I like Max Verstappen as a driver. I like him to win championship. As a Dutchman, you know, I would like a closer field as well. That's to be said. Speaking about a closer field. Can Christian close up the field by getting closer to Adesi? He's improving only by 15 thousandths in the first sector, but overall it might be enough to get a good. Ooh, a bit wide on the Lesmo there. He needs to correct himself there. Here again, he's driving on the edge this time, as we said before that he wasn't. He is definitely driving on the edge now, but will it be over the edge? That's the question. We will see it in his times. And he's slower than before, so he loses time. And it's definitely over the edge for him. He goes a little bit wider there than you want to be to get a good flow, I think, as well. So not the run so far he wants. I don't think it will be an improvement. But surely won't be faster than Adesi, or he would have set a monstrous last sector. And he goes in the pits.
I think the wobbling at the first turn of the Lesmos cost him dearly.
Definitely. Oh, Fox into the wall! Fox into the wall at the first chicane. He lost a bit of his front wing, and that's no good qualifying lap for him anymore. He has no time left. The same counts for Christian, by the way, because he has no time to set another lap, to get an out lap, and basically set a lap. So 19.2 is all he will get. Laurie is setting up for another hot lap as he is walking towards the straight. Adesi has an invalidated lap, but he is just to set a hot lap again. He is driving on the main straight, and this will be the lap for him to assure, to define his pole position, because he has a shot here, because Danico and Justin are just not in the way of driving for a pole position today. They're just here to drive around in the race and challenge you in the race, so it's all to take it in qualifying for drivers like Adesi and Christian. And Christian didn't get it, but Adesi surely has drivers to challenge him as well, with Laurie and Tooch still driving for laps as well. In the first sector, it's a 400 improvement by Adesi. Going through the chicanes towards the Lesmos. Let's see if he can get a good run through the curbs. A bit wide, but it can be alright in this first Lesmo. Then we have the second Lesmo, Lesmo 2 basically. He gets a good run, but is it on the edges? I don't know. I'm not sure actually. Here on the second main straight. Second main straight, that's not something you could. Not a really improvement here, only 1,000th, but it's really beautiful how he lays the car and the wheels on the curb there through the second corner in the chicane there. Beautiful work. Christian is done with qualifying as he was in the pits. Adesi is currently driving through Parabolica. Saying hot lap. Tunari gets in second with 190.2. That's an amazing time. We have missed out on that. I think this is a banker lap as well. That's an amazing time by him. But Adesi improves to a 118.8 with a good last sector. And there's Laurie still to drive. He is driving through Parabolica, but it doesn't seem a good enough improvement to get it anywhere up here. We'll see where he will get a car. He's driving it on the main straight and he gets a 90.3. He gets some time improvement, but no position improvement. It's Tipsy Bob in the pits. Copy is still on outlap. And he has some time improvement here. He's improving by 4/10. I don't think that will be enough. And he invalidated. That's his lap gone. Oh, he smashed it into the wall. Qualifying ended for Copy. We'll see him back in P8 at the end of the race. Danico got disqualified here. He is surely wanting to start from the back.
It was a gentleman's agreement.
Eagle goes in the meantime. Eagle goes the last to improve. He goes to 9th. And starts in the top 10. He had a solid 3 races. He had 3 consecutive races where he got points actually, Eagle goes. So one to look out for. Because he has been strong the last 3 races where beforehand he got 0 points at all. In his finale he surely wants to finish it well to get a good hope for the last season. That's qualifying set. We have Adesi on pole position. Tunari, after the confidence he got from getting championship in tier 2 yesterday, he will start in 2nd position. And Christian will start just behind Tunari in 3rd position. What a qualifying. And Laurie even got close. But Tunari surprising me actually, getting a 2nd there. Didn't expect him to come there. Till will get his time, grid penalty of course, starting in P15. What do you think of this qualifying?
I think Danny made a gentleman's agreement with Tunari to start, both of them to start from the end of the grid. And then we will see who has the better speed, the better technique to conquer the Monza.
Yeah, definitely.
So, are they gonna be both in the points?
Well,
yes.
The question lays down whether Danico threw his championship away. We won't know until the end of the race, that's definitely for sure. But still, Justin has to win the race. So that's not really a task. That's easy done, you know. It's easy said. But I know deep down, like that's not an easy task to do, winning the race from P15 where he will start. So I'm curious to find out how fast he will move up to the grid. Safety cars will definitely bring a big, will have a big impact on this race. And especially on the championship. But we might have to get a good look on the team standings as well, as Christian and Justin are still fighting to overtake Ferrari to take the team standings. It's Adesi on pole position, Tunari right next to him. The lights are getting off as the tension builds up in the back between Danico and Justin, but it seems like Adesi got a really good start. And it's getting in front, and it's a really good start from here. Tunari settles the 2nd, while Tuch sets for an overtake here. And there's a positioning, Copy is moving back, and there's contact. It's driving Fox off track. He's off track, and it's Papadimitriou getting a position. It's Justin off track, and a Fox off track. Not Justin. Justin got a 5-second penalty for ignoring the yellow flag. That's something that will be something for the stewards. Danico already in 13th position, moving up his way. Justin already in 9th, but with a 5-second penalty hanging around him. Copy right behind Laurie here as he lost some positions. But in the front, it's Tunari getting overtaken by Tucci as well. And it's Ferrari 1-2 professional right now. They got a really good start and they really want to take this championship for the team getting home. What a great start we got here. Oh, it's some Christian. He's getting a little bit onto the grid and he's almost losing his car. But he still keeps it on track. Well, Laurie has a better exit because of it. And he will try to get a move here maybe if he's getting close enough. But he doesn't. And he just sticks it behind and getting it in 5th position. Well, in the meantime, there's moving in the back as well with AR game side to side. This is not a place where you want to go side to side because that's a lot of tough work for the steward if you go side to side off the track there. But the AR game makes it work, goes around Joel, right behind Danico, who's already in 10th position now. Now he has a 1.7 second gap to build up to Eagle Ghost, who is right behind Justin though.
Ooh,
Joel overtook Papadimitriou here. He's off.
3 wide in Parabolica. We have a lot of fights at the back of the grid.
Well, I see. There's a lot going on here. The question is who will get a move done. Is Boozer's mess around the outside, lingers it around Papadimitriou wants to linger. Oh, there's some contact. Oh, the front wing's gone. And it's Fox going off track again. And now it's 3-second time penalty. And it's someone in the grid. It's McKender going into the track gravel. Where I said grind earlier, that's a tough.
Papadimitriou has to step outside because he's He has no front wing. He has damage from wing.
Lot of chaos going on here. 5-second penalty again for Joa. That's 8 seconds in total. I will get the standings for you right where you want it. It's a tire situation that's interesting because Copy is starting on the soft tire, but he had the worst start of all. And it's Stooge, interestingly, starting on a medium tire, where both championship contenders started on the hard tire. That's the most interesting things we want to know.
Gamer overtakes Joel.
Yeah, AR Gamer good. Overtakes Joel again, I want to say. They have been battling so far. Danico has already waved bye-bye to them because he's 5 seconds ahead of them already. And Adesizet's fastest lap as Christian is really close getting here to Tsunari. Maybe there's a chance for him to overtake. Not yet. He's just taking it behind, getting in the flow. Waiting for the move, waiting for the perfect situation where you can get an easy overtake. He's using some of his battery already though. But I assume most drivers are early in the race. Copy now with these soft tires really chasing down Laurie though. Because he has more grip now, so he needs to use his tires now. Maybe it's a little bit of a bet on the safety car that he chooses for the soft tires. I'm not sure. But surely a risk has to be taken by someone. Because otherwise the race won't finish different from the qualifying if no one takes a risk. Meantime, everyone's settling a bit. You want to get in the DRS train. We have a DRS train from P1 to all the way down to P10.
Oh, we have a spin! Ocean Chief Span.
Oh, he's into the wall. Is his wing intact? I can't see.
No.
Ooh, that's a bad start. And with Tipsy Bob in 7th, that's the battle of the Irish, which is not really a battle for the time being. But don't be the sad driver now, because there might still be a chance for you at the end of the race. As Copy, what's happening here? He's going into the pits. This is the time where he switches to soft. This was the safety car he was betting on. Though it might be his virtual safety car, he hasn't gotten a huge advantage of his soft tires, but he will have to switch it right now. And Joel and Papa Dimitri are getting in for new front wings, I assume. As Boosted Mess is doing the same. And Ocean Chief will get in as well, I assume.
Yes.
Yeah, he will.
New front wing for Papa Dimitriou.
Interesting. Tipsy Bob in 6th now because Copy went into the pit. Justin right behind him with a 5-second time penalty. Though I have not seen why this 5-second time penalty was. He got a really good safety car restart.
Oh,
But Tooch got a penalty.
And speeding and the virtual safety car.
Yeah, drive through indeed. But it was a beautiful move, and that was what I focused on from Justin. Being really focused on the safety car restart, and he just overtook him because he was way faster on the reaction there. And that's the sharpness and the focus you need in order to win a championship. Though it might mainly be in his hands, because if Danico finishes in this position, he will get the title no matter what. No matter where Justin finishes. We will have a look at Christian as he's closing in on Tunari again.
Dan is not pushing.
No, why would he?
Using RS or anything.
But why would he? Yeah, he's losing out on the DRS gap though, but DRS train. But he has no reason to push. He just needs to finish the race now.
Maybe that was the bet if he can get to the 8th place fast enough.
Yeah, we will see. I'm not sure actually. You know, these things go outside of my logical brain, which isn't so logical as I talk about it right now, but I can't understand these tactics. These are for these men only. These 18 drivers on this grid. Maybe Papa Dimitrio is losing out again. He went off track there, I think. It has certainly a DRS range from 1 to 5th now only though. Justin has lost out on Lari as well, as Tunari is running wide here. And Justin is just driving in no man's land basically. But he sets the fastest lap. So he's not willing to drive in no man lands.
Fox is
Well,
gonna attack a gamer.
there goes Danny Cole. Tipsy Bob not fighting him not fighting him at all. That's what I wanted to say. Fox is overtaking our gamer. Beautiful. A simple move on the straight from them. Tipsy Bob not standing in the way of Danico. Teammates, of course. Danico needs this title. That's the thing that this team wants. Because there's no fighting for the team standings for McLaren.
We have a DRS train on the front from 1st to 5th place.
Yeah,
who's gonna make the mistake?
I don't know. These drivers are really talented. They're not really keen on making mistakes. They rather keep it clean and wait for others to make mistakes. Well, they won't, and then after all, they will have to take a risk, and that's where the mistakes come. When you take a risk. Adesi is handling this gap great though, because he has teamwork with Tooch.
You know that.
Tooch is choosing for the pit right now. He needs to get his drive-through penalty done. He will try to help Adesi here to get a gap from Adesi to Tsunari. It didn't work out too great. He will serve his drive-through penalty, although he might be really unhappy with it. And maybe he might even disagree with all of his heart. But this is Spain. He's gone 12th. He's gone 12th, and he's just nowhere near the points at all anymore. While he was in 2nd place, and there's a yellow flag. It's for who is it? It's Joel.
It's the sector after the.
And now we don't have a virtual safety car. Now we have a safety car really on track.
After the Ascari Joel lost it.
Now this is interesting. Maybe you can tell me. Is this a time? Is this a time when you're on the mediums to go on to the hards? Can you finish it until the end?
In theory, yes.
And
he's going on a 3 laps or medium or hards. Sorry.
Yeah, he had to change his front wing as well. That's the reason he pitted. But would you choose to pit right now, or would you just say, "Oh, okay, let's keep this car out on track and see where the ship ends"?
I start with mediums all the time because I know if something happens in the first.
There goes
laps,
Justin. Oh no, Christian goes. He's on the hards. He's doing something different, but he gets a time penalty, and Justin goes into the pit as well. This is full drama. And Tipsy Bob chooses for the pits as well, as he has the medium tires, of course. So that's a logical thing. But Justin had to wait here. And now he's serving his time penalty. Justin had to wait. He's serving his time penalty. That's the reason he pitted. But that communication could have gone better between Justin and Christian. Both pitting for the medium tires.
Christian still has 5-second penalty.
Justin doesn't. Christian does, because he was spinning in the pit lane as he almost loses it there. He's a bit too eager on the throttle there. He's a bit too eager to catch on to the safety car train. But he's still on track with all his tires still on his car. Whew.
So we have the top 7 to see when they are gonna pit to get the mediums.
Interesting to keep a look on that indeed, because now they got a pressure from behind. But everyone needs to pit, because surely Christian can't drive 20 laps on these mediums, right?
I don't know. Maybe 17 laps, maybe. But I don't think 20 will be enough. They will have a big problem with the tires.
Yeah, I think so too. Toots and Tipsy Bob are in a perfect situation right now. While if you have another safety car, that can change everything up. And there's still a lot of time going on. and still nothing is decided. Well, everything is looking really good for Danico, but I'm really trying to curse him, and I shouldn't because this man is fighting for it so hard. But
Justin
Justin
is
and Danico
speeding.
are both. Justin
Justin is
goes into
speeding.
the pit again. Wait, he is putting the hearts on. These are fresh hearts. This is the master strategy, and now he can finish the race actually. Wait, this is some whole other thinking. I didn't think of this, but this might be a
So
great call.
he had selected the hardest compound setup, so he has 2 hearts.
Yeah, Larson says there
That's
will be
it.
another safety car, and I think as well. But you know, Justin here just takes the initiative, and I
Larson,
like it.
Larson, if there is a safety car at 20, lap 20, everybody's gonna bid for softs. You know that. Everybody's gonna bid for softs.
And as we had a sprint race last week in Belgium, we might have another one here if there's a safety car after lap 20, of course. And we've seen it here before. It's not a crazy thing to think, as it's really easy to crash the car here and cause a safety car. We've seen it here already with Joel, unfortunately. His season ended early. He didn't want it to, but we didn't want it to as well.
So everything from scratch. Once again, Danny up in 4th place from 17.
Yeah, so to remind you all again, if it stays like
Justin,
this, Danico will be champion. He only needs 8th position, no matter where Danico only needs 8th position, no matter where Justin finishes, and then Danico will be champion. If Justin finishes first, and Danico finishes 9th or lower, that means Justin will be champion. So it's a really easy calculation for it. I don't have the calculations for the team standings, but
I think it's not possible for Danny to go below 8th place.
well, that's the thing. We thought it in Brazil last year that wasn't possible, but I've watched that race, and I've seen the most miraculous things are possible when it comes to racing. And people might make a mistake at a moment you least expect it. Or, you know, it's only someone that has to crash out Danny by accident. And that can happen by accident, and then it will be race over for him and championship over. So it's not all in your own hands. And Justin
Yes,
tries
but
to take it in his own hands by going for the hearts right now, but still he doesn't know if there will be a safety car. You know, you've got to do everything you can yourself, but there's still some things you need to rely on.
I don't think that Dan is gonna take any risks for overtaking or diving or anything like that. He will keep the car clean until the end of the race. That's
Well,
why I'm saying it.
I would like to say the same, but then he decided to not qualify at all, and then I think, okay, maybe he wants to take the risk, you know. So I'm not
We are
sure.
not jinxing him, Kitsune. We are not jinxing. We are
But
letting what goes through his mind.
if Danico crashes this race, it's on me, and I should get a penalty. I should be banned out of this league. That yeah. So that said, that's the thing what will happen if Danico crashes. We're racing again. We're not watching. Tunari doesn't get a good restart. Well, my AR game, what happens? He's spun in Parabolica or something because he's losing way too much position. He's behind his teammate Booz at Mess right now. And is even losing a position to Tilde. But we will have a look at Laurie as Eagle Ghost is getting overtaken by Fox here. And what's happening at all here? Papa Dimitri close here. Makender getting a 5-second penalty for fighting under yellow, ignoring yellow flag. Tipsy Bob is getting overtaken by Makender. And Tooch is trying to overtake Makender. I'm looking at the wrong man here. I'm sorry. Tooch is has overtaken Tipsy Bob.
Kitsune says he will find where you live.
Well, I won't tell my location here, as the bumper of Christian is really getting close from a bumper of Eagle Ghost is really getting close from Christian, but Christian manages to close out this bumper as Christian pauses him, and that bumper has been closed, and it's a really beautiful overtake. I like it. Justin
Ooh.
overtakes Tipsy Bob here, getting into 11th position. He's trying to fight his way up. Oh,
Oh
it's a
my
big crash in
God!
front of him. It's copy out. It's not copy out, it's copy in, but he's lost his front. He didn't. I'm not sure. It seemed like a really
Probably
big crash.
they touched and they spun, both of them spun. Oh my God, did you see that?
I saw it from Justin's POV. He literally, we all saw it.
Oh my God.
I don't know what happened. Copy another 5-second penalty.
Good thing
Copy,
we have Ghost enabled.
copy is done for the race. Unfortunate to say goodbye. Our game goes into the pits. What will his revenue be? It's a yellow
Good thing
sector
we
free.
have Ghost enabled because we will have Carnage at that point.
Yeah. That would be title decided if we didn't have the ghost there. So I'm happy we had the ghost there. Oh, Makender really chasing down Eagle Ghost here. The Belgian driver is getting overtaken by two false drivers in one lap time at the same position now. Now he's in 8th position and he's got a lot of vice drivers after him going Tooch and Justin.
293-second penalty. Dan is right at the back of Lowry.
It's some driver, oh it's Copy being on track there because his yeah, amazing Cody's. EA, whatever. Christian getting closer.
It's the
to
bot.
Fox.
It's the bot.
DRS enabled. There goes Christian. He goes past Fox. Assuming he goes past Fox. He goes past Fox. And Danico has got a space here to move past someone.
If you watch Danny, you will see he's not attacking. He's just waiting his turn.
And he should. Laurie is about to overtake Tsunari because Tsunari got no DRS, so it's just a matter of time for Laurie. But Danico needs to pit. We need to remind you all of that. He still needs to pit.
I believe he will pit about the 18th lap or 19th. And we have a DRS train from P5 to P10. Everybody's very close.
And at the back of the DRS train is someone who likes the one off in front of his name, but the problem here there is that there's a 0 after the 1 as well. That's not something he wants, because that will mean no championship for him, as Papa Demetriou is out.
Ascari.
He crashed probably, we haven't seen that. It's another safety car, but it's not in lap 21, it's in lap 13. And it's a pit for all of the front runners.
For mediums. Everybody's pitting for mediums.
And with everybody, you mean everybody.
Everybody.
Oh, but Justin is waiting again for his teammate. Justin is waiting again for his teammate. This cost him 4 seconds. Oh, what a drama for him. He's in P13 right now. P11.
I didn't think that we will have 2 safety cars in Monza, to be honest.
Well, I've seen a lot of safety cars here before. It's not surprising me. It's just sad to see the pain Justin is living in now. The only driver who didn't decide to pit here is Tooch. He kept his hard tires on. Maybe in favor of his teammate. So Adesi would be in front. No, that wouldn't, because Adesi was in front. I'm not sure actually why. That's a good
Dutch
question to ask.
has nothing to lose right now.
Well, he
Denari
can
has a
finish it
penalty.
on the hard tires, of course. He can finish the race on the hard tires, so maybe he thinks that's the better bet than pitting for medium tires here.
The thing is, okay, he has the hard tires. Will he be competitive? Can he handle the pressure from Madesi and Denari and all the guys behind him with a new fresh medium?
I agree with what Larson says here. Like Tooch, Justin could have stood out on track and gained track position. You know, it's a risk you take, but you get the track position. Now you're still behind Danico. You're in 11th position with only 10 laps to go when the safety car is going in again. And you need to gain 10 positions here. I'm not saying it's impossible, but it will be a really hard task.
He needs to gain 10 positions, and he prays for Danny to DNF.
Yeah,
Because
it will
if
be a
Danny
really
DNFs,
tough
he
task.
gets the championship.
Only if he finishes first, though.
Yes, that's why I'm saying he's praying for Danny to DNF and get the first race.
So the odds are shifting like this. The DNF of Danny is more likely than Justin getting P1, I assume, at this moment. And that's not because Danny's DNF is likely. I'm really trying to jinx it here. I'm not trying to. Sorry, guys.
Because there are a lot of contacts in the race. We saw that right in front of our eyes. Both two cars spinning at the exit of the Ascari.
Well, this man was this man in our view, beautifully waving enthusiastically. These men are waving these yellow flags enthusiastically. They're just assuming it are Italian flags, and then they're more passionate about it. You know, just tell them those yellow are Italian. Safety car going in. Toots is leading with Adesi right behind him. Surely there will be some teamwork between them.
A little bit late call, I think. Because it was not at the end of the second sector.
Yeah. Toots waits long. He waits really long. Oh, there he goes. There he goes. And it's a really good restart from Laurie, actually. He gets 2 positions here. He's going into 3rd. But Danico is going for 4th here. He's going into the pack, into the inside of the corner. That's a bit tricky situation. He's 3 cars wide here. His front wing is close to other front wings, but he keeps it clean and he's getting into 4th. There are precision swambles here all over, and the people off the grass. And Justin's already in 7th, but he's off the track there. There's a lot of chaos going on. This is a tricky safety car restart. Justin is 7th. Fox is losing some positions. Our game is losing a position. Fox side to side with Tunari there. And they're keeping it clean a little bit, I assume. Tipsy Bob and Ocean Chief at the back here. Fighting, they're trying to fight away. But there's no way. Laurie had a great safety restart, getting into 3rd. But where? I even forgot Tunari was in 3rd. Where has he gone? He has gone in 10th, I can tell you. Fox got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Same counts for our gamer. Beautiful drone view. I love it. Let's see. Get this, Tunari. Get this move. Oh, he's waiting.
Tunari, Fox, and Gamer have 3-second penalties. That will change a lot in the final standing.
It's like a vacuum cleaner. Tunari is closing in. And he's trying to make the move here. Where does he go? There's no space to go somewhere between. There's no space to move because there's a Red Bull in front of him and it's Christian. And there's no way to move past. But they're keeping it alongside. And now Tunari is behind again. Maybe he couldn't do the vacuum cleaner again, but it's Tipsy Bob fighting alongside Booz's Mess, and he makes a move down. He's gaining a position.
Oh, it's the inside!
Oh! Sorry, good you interrupt me there. There's some fighting going on. Danico and Laurie for P3. Danico gets it, but it's not an easy move at all. It's with struggles and swambles. It's scrambled eggs like a fight here we have. I don't know. I have never seen scrambled eggs fighting on the track, but now I think I have. Oh, Justin goes for the move, beautiful move on the Eagle goes, and he makes it done. And he's already getting in front here.
a lot of fights and a lot of places. I don't know where to go.
Beautiful. The race is getting more exciting as we go. Justin already in
Maximum,
6th position.
please.
Tipsy Bob a 3-second time penalty. It's crazy. Baby. Oh,
Dan is
Danico
really
is
attacking right now. He has spent most of his GRS.
There's the fastest lap in the meantime.
But again, the fastest lap.
Makender, indeed. DRS enabled. That's something Toots won't like, because he has no DRS of his front runner Toots anymore.
I think this will be easy prey for Danny.
Yeah, will it? Will it? Oh.
Especially in the back straights after the Lesmos.
We'll have to see though. Let's just have an onboard look through here. You want to be careful of the dirty air and your front wing in this Lesmos. Keep it clean, don't let it go too wide. And make sure you get a decent exit, because you have the more grip of these medium tires. Let's see if he can make this move done. Will he?
He's attacking.
No, he's not attacking indeed. He's just waiting. But Danico, you don't need to wait too long, because Laurie is right behind you. If you wait, there's someone else taking your position.
He
What
wants
will
to
he
get
do
the
here?
DRS for the big straights.
He's letting it lift here again. But be careful, Laurie and Makender and even Justin are right behind you.
Now he's going.
Now he's going like a vacuum cleaner again. It's amazing. It's a beautiful view if you look from Laurie on board. Danico makes a move down. But Laurie wants to make a move down as well. But he can't. Toots is sticking in between. And Danico gets second place there. And our game overtakes Tilde there. Into turn 1. But let's get back to the front. Laurie chasing Toots. He wants to pass him as soon as possible. He wants to get it at the inside, but there's no way. Then we will try it at the outside maybe. No, maybe moving up for a switchback, but there's no space for it. And Laurie will keep it behind for the meantime. But there's a way to make move here around the Lesmo. Beautiful move. It's a beautiful racing here. And it's still going side to side, I believe. But now Toots is backing up. It's a beautiful move from Laurie. And I've seen a lot of beautiful moves. Now it's Makender. Toots' hard tires aren't working. We called maybe for the better strategy for just to keep on his hards, but those aren't working. Just to make the right call by going on his mediums. Oh, they go side to side here. Makender in front. Now it's Justin right behind. How soon will he make the move? That's the question. He wants to do it now. He's using his ERS. And he wants to stick on to Makender there. Because he has the DRS. And now we will see if can he keep it on to Makender. Fastest lap by Danico. He's trying to get it in style. He wants to win the race.
It was expected for Danny to get the fastest lap. He's using his ERS.
And he got rid of this. He got rid of this DRS train as well. That's a good thing for him.
Now the question is, does he have the pace to close the gap with Adesi?
That's a good question, and I think the question will be answered very soon.
I see the time closing a little bit, but it's about sector per sector.
Let's see who's the one who will be attacking here. I think it's no one through to this straight. I'm just waiting for a good opportunity. Turnari is getting close to Eagle Ghost though. Eagle Ghost again in the points, not trying to jinx him, but he is having really good last couple of races. In his own Grand Prix last week, it was a good result for him as well. But he's really being chased down now.
Basically, Eagle Ghost has capped the 8th place. Because everybody behind him has penalties, 3-second penalties. And the one that could have...
there goes Makender, I'm interrupting you. Makender goes along the inside and he makes a move down. Laurie in 4th, Makender in 3rd. Now it's his task to move up and try to close the gap to Danico. As Danico is not able to close the gap to Adesi.
He
That's the
closed the
thing I
gap
can
on the
conclude.
previous in the previous lap, but now seems to be left behind.
Yeah, interesting. It's just amazing race we have so far here. Justin is trying to close Laurie, but he has this DRS frame which is in the way of him trying to make a move on Laurie. And Laurie is closing in on Makender again.
Larry is closing to Makender and he's pulling Justin with him because they both have DRS.
Amazing. Beautiful drone view. It's a bit more silence, although you're not on the racetrack for silence. We want action. And Justin is delivering action. He's making the move on Laurie. He's trying to get a move here. Maybe there's space for two, but he won't try for two. He will just try this one. But Laurie's keeping his nose stick in the inside, not for long anymore. Justin makes a move done. He gets into P4. Now he needs to pause Makender. He has 6 laps to get P1. And then he has to get the luck of Danico not finishing P9 or something. But I don't see that happening in any way.
On the left. He's backing out.
Yeah, that was close in time and braking. Amazing to see. Ooh, Christian struggling on the exit there again.
Now, that has a little bit of advantage because although the hard compound is slower, now it's up to the perfect temperature to compete with mediums.
Leslie, I tried to tell him, but I'm not his engineer, and we will tell him in the interview that Ocean Chief needs to put the throttle down. But he thinks Italy throttle, what's throttle? You know, I don't know what he thinks. He's probably drunk.
Leslie, sorry, I don't understand the last thing you're saying.
He says, hello from Limburg, and Limburg is a Dutch province, as Laurie is trying to get a position back from Justin.
Ooh, so close.
Ooh. But Justin keeps it in front. That's all
Maybe
that matters.
there was a little bump.
Does he? Laurie is trying to get it, and he's getting the inside open up, but he's not trying for it.
Ooh, there's a wobble. He has the pace. He has the pace to overtake him.
Yeah, but the pace is not enough. You just need the track position. Oh, 2 to 3 second time penalty. That won't be any good for him. Danico is not able to close the gap. He was just stuck in second like this, and that won't be bad. That won't be bad at all. Getting from P20 to P2. Boosted match 3 second time
podium,
penalty.
so...
Laurie and Justin
Eagle Ghost
just
will
sticking in
get
this DRS train.
one position for sure if things end like this.
Yeah, well, let's have a look at time penalties. It's all guys have 3 second time penalties, so it's not really a big thing. It's not a big amount of penalties. It's just that okay, it are penalties, and you don't like penalties. Amazing explanation. Christian will get 5th like this though. Ooh, Larry struggling again on this exit. It's a tricky exit for many drivers today. Not the first one to struggle on throttle there. It's interesting to see that Makender and Justin, for example, have way more ERS left. But Justin is just waiting for a position to use it. And there's no way. There's no time for him. There's actually no time for Justin anymore to get him to P1. I don't see it happening.
No, it's not possible. It was not possible 10 laps before, so he had to do an amazing overtakes.
Well, he has done a great safety car restart, but after that it's just struggling when you get towards these fast drivers like McKenna, like Danico. As Fox is dropping down positions, he went off track. I don't know what happened there, but he's damaging some of these safety boards. And he's using his CRS again. Maybe there was a little bit of contact.
Damage.
It doesn't seem like it.
No.
Christian getting closer to Tooch. Wants to overtake him on track maybe, instead of getting him from the
3
penalties.
to 5, we have a fight. From 3rd position to 5.
Definitely, but Tooch is losing out on this DRS gap. Justin getting close to McKender as well. Justin really getting close. But you don't need to be closer, you need to go over him.
I don't think he's gonna overtake now. He's a little bit far.
Tough battle indeed. Ooh, Tooch breaking a little bit late, not into the back fortunately. Yeah, Larson. Yeah, basically, yeah. The cars of Adesi and Denico needs to explode, puncture or something. But 12 lap old mediums. You have to drive like. Give me a good example. You have to drive like a maniac to get your tires punctured right now.
With only 12 laps, not possible. Sorry.
Yeah, but if the tires explode. Oh no, they won't. Oh, sorry.
Basically, we're forgetting that we had 2 or 3 laps behind safety car. Okay. So the degradation was not so great. So they saved compound for the race.
Yeah, but
I believe they are about 50% right now.
Imagine if you drove every lap just in the gravel. Maybe there would be more degradation. Or that you lock up every corner. But oh, I'm sorry to interrupt like this. Okay, we have back the stream.
He's defending on Justin.
Yeah, Justin was trying for a move, but he's trying to get it alongside here. Though he doesn't manage to make it done here. I'm sorry to interrupt you there from the fight by a notification of my computer getting viruses, but that doesn't matter. I don't need viruses. He's just doing it off track. He wants to get his move done. He's getting into P3. He's having the inside, and you want the inside in this corner. He gets the inside, and he gets P3. But there goes McKenna. Oh, they go into the wall. McKenna into the wall. It's Larry who overtakes, and there was contact, but I don't know if it's Justin to blame there. It doesn't seem that easy to blame him here. He was willing to fight for it, but McKender was as well. But that's an end of the race for McKender. He is not finishing in the points. His car is standing still on the track. Oh, what a way to end the race.
He's very angry right now. I think he's very angry right now.
Yeah, well, you take a risk to pass on the grass there. And yeah, I'm actually not sure. You know, they're both driving on / over the edge, but it's Adesi winning the Grand Prix, and it's Danico finishing second. And with that, I can confirm to you, Danico wins his first championship in SLR and becomes champion of season 11. And it's well deserved. Justin immediately leaves as he's getting podium though. Christian getting 4th. And I will have a short look for you. Try to have a short look.
Justin on the podium also.
I don't think Red Bull has overtaken Ferrari here, with Adesi finishing 1st. I'm actually not sure. But Danico becomes champion, and it's a hard fought season. And for Justin it's heartbreaking again, losing in the last race of the season. It's happening in the last race 2 seasons in a row for him. And it's for Danico, as I said in the beginning of the race. For Danico, it's the race to remember. It's a season to remember. And for Justin, especially with this last crash with Makender, it's a season and a race to forget. But it probably will haunt him down until he wins one season here. But what a way to win it. Great race by Danico. We're not talking a lot about it, but he drove from P20 to P2, having a good pace. And it's a well-deserved championship, that's all to say. So congrats to
Ocean and
Danico.
McKender are doing donuts in Parabolica.
Ocean and Makender. I'm not sure. Okay. Interesting. Beautiful scenes. They're celebrating the victory of Danico while they're doing donuts. I think so. Beautiful scenes. Yeah, McKenna has been disqualified for this, but he doesn't care. He wouldn't get points anyway. Boosted Mess is enjoying some donuts as well. Enjoying this season 11, the last season we had on this game. The last race, officials race we had on this game. Probably. We won't have another season, that's for sure. Maybe some special event. We'll have to wait and see for that. What a last race. It certainly was an exciting race. It certainly didn't. The championship didn't come down to the last lap like previous season. But it came down to the last race. And it was an exciting championship. And I loved every second of it that I may have been commentating it. Because I enjoyed it and it was my honor to commentate it. We will have a look at the standings, scrolling through it for safety reasons, for steward reasons. After that we will head down, congratulating the winners of today, the winner of the championship probably, seeing what others have to say. Driver of the day Danico, and I think we can in no other way disagree with that. Getting the championship, driving from P20 to P2 under immense pressure. That's something that has to be said.
It is between him and Justin. They both started at the back of the grid.
Yeah, definitely. Loads of time penalties here, as we can see. Just Adesi getting the win, Danico in second, Justin third, Christian fourth. I'm just doing the, I actually pretty sure Ferrari got the team standings as well. They won that. I want to do some calculations honestly. As we're heading over to the interview soon, I'm gonna have a first look at it really quick because I'm curious. So it was a fifth, I need to say correctly, 18-point difference, and they got with Tooch finishing in sixth. Yeah, they surely got it because 25. Yeah, they got it. Pretty sure of it. Let's have a look. Who's ready? Who do we will let's have a look.
Maybe they are shy and don't want to give an interview for the last race.
Well, we will see. We will take our gamer first. Our favorite bottler, our gamer. Congratulate. I'm sorry. I'm not drunk. P10. Yeah, I may congratulate you. You won a point.
Let's go.
I'm
Yay.
clapping. You got a point. How are you feeling? What a race this was.
Yeah. It was all about survival, to be honest. Like I spun so many times, it was painful. But my competition was Eagle Ghost in the end, and sadly I couldn't beat him. But it was a fun battle, to be honest.
Yeah, because I might be honest. I haven't seen you racing at all today because I was focused on things like the battle for the championship.
Yeah.
If you can understand. But tell me about your race and qualifying. I don't even know where you qualified.
I qualified last, with the aliens, because I wanna, give me some like a handicap so I don't beat the others so easily. But no, to be honest, like I had no fuel, and like I was in my in lap, I was taking Parabolica flat. I understeered, then I locked up because I wanted to brake and I crashed into the wall, like Leclerc in Monza. I think 2020. I think 2019 maybe. Yeah, it
So
was not good.
I'm really keeping it short with you because I think we should have someone else to commentate. So you want to say on stream something about Danny Co's championship because he's won it. You probably saw, but
I didn't see it. He was so far away, so I didn't see it. But,
you haven't. I
mm,
thought you've been. I thought you've been lapped, but am I wrong?
Huh?
Oh, okay,
No,
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 man.
just
What?
kidding, man. Just kidding. You got
Disrespect,
a
man.
point.
This guy.
Oh,
Disre-
unbelievable. Well,
Yeah, but to be honest, like much deserved to Danigo. Finally, Tier 1 championship. But
yeah,
yeah, it was too easy for him, huh? Too
yeah.
big a points difference in the end.
We will drop you back and we will get a winner in, of course, as my voice is getting done. Man, you got a point in tier 1, so be happy with it, I think.
Yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy. Thank you, guys.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye. Bye-bye.
Danico, welcome, and first of all, congrats winning your first championship in SLR after a lot of seasons, a lot of tough seasons, but it's well deserved, getting a really good race. Congrats first of all. How do you feel now?
It's I don't know.
Oh.
It feels good in a way. Feels relieved. I've finally done it. So I don't know. I was expecting to be really excited, but I don't know. I've just not exploded with what I thought I was gonna do. It's a bit weird.
Yeah, well, I can't talk about from experience about this because no, I certainly haven't won championships or anything in league racing. So, but it was a good race from you as well, right? Because you got from P20 to P2. You decided not to qualify. Can I ask you why you didn't?
Because Justin had a collie ban.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I assume so, but it was just a reason like, oh, okay, I want to do it from the back as well, then with Justin, and want to
Yeah,
have
have a
a
bit of fun.
fair fight or something. Was it a thought?
Yeah, yeah. In a way, it was. Yeah, I just thought, hey, after the FIA stuff, it seemed like it would be. I don't know how to put it in a polite way.
Gentlemen's agreement?
Kind of.
From
Cause
your part, okay.
yeah, I thought I'd do it. Start at the back because I think he said in DMs to me literally after last week we both started at the back to have some fun, and I just said yeah, but why not? I mean, it was fun. I got lucky with a safety car to jump back up to him. So, but yeah, it was good fun. I enjoyed it a lot.
Yeah, so but, starting from P20 to P2, your pace was also just really good, right? I think because you just drove away at the last, and did you even try to close in
Oh
onto
yes, yeah,
Adesi because he was really driving fast as well, wasn't he?
yes. Adesi clear. I think if he had done the full season, he'd probably be champion. Truthfully, because I think in Belgium last week he probably had the pace to win as well, and today he clearly had the pace to win because he was just rapid the entire time. So yeah, I think Justin just awful luck this second half of the season. Everything just seemed to go my way, and it all swung in my favour.
Well, it will go his way sometime as well, you know. Last season, but it must be heartbreaking sometimes. I talked at the start of the race because last season was for both of you a terrible last race. I can remember, and for
Oh
you
fuck
this
yeah.
time. But even for Justin, I remembered he got. I even talked about it. Like he got the same amount of points as Tino, but he just got it on less race wins. He didn't win the title, so You know, someday he will eventually get titles as well because he's just a rapid driver as well. But for you, it might be a really happy day, or you might be really relieved, like you said. And but his time will come as well, I believe. Don't you think?
Yes, he will win it at
Like you,
some point on the next game, without a
yeah.
doubt. If he does stay, because he said somewhere about maybe not driving, but I'd love to still continue the fight and have him race.
So still continue the fight. You still plan on racing on the next game in SLR?
Yes, I do. Yeah. I just haven't bought it yet, I believe so. Yeah. Hopefully it'll be a good game and worthy of playing it a lot, but we wait and see.
You have any questions also, Babulas?
I have to say, because at some point Dan said the championship came my way. We have to say that he did some amazing races, like the race in Hungaroring. So it's not all about luck or something. It's about the strategy and will, if I may say so.
True, thank you. I have done, I feel, some of the best races I've probably done on this game, the second half of the season, but yeah, it was very good for me, I feel like, because I just,
We've seen you come back from a negative position and taking the win. That's why I'm saying it. It's not only about luck, it's about will. If you have the will and you have the pace, and then you can win.
yes,
And
true.
strategy. Of course, luck is an important fact because, like you said, the safety car came your way right now in the last race, but it wouldn't matter. You only had to finish eighth.
True, very true. And I appreciate the words, thank you.
Well, I appreciate I respect it really much that you started from the back today. I think there's some great sportsmanship, and also like it's really competitive in this league, and I love the fights. But to also show that some respect, or however you would like to call it, to have fair fights, and even if you make mistakes or something, people accepting it and giving back positions. What's happening a lot in the seas in on track, which we also see on track. I really love it, and also from a title winning perspective to also have that respect even when you're in the title fight. I really respect it, and I think you really deserve this title after some tougher seasons. You really had a good season, man. So congrats. And I don't know if you want to enjoy it with a beer right now, but I surely advise you to enjoy it with whatever you
Yeah,
like.
yeah, I'm just gonna probably head out with a friend, not do any drink or anything, just have a bit of fun. So
Well, if that's
yeah,
what you like, you surely should do that, I think. So
yes,
if you have anything to say, you're
yes. I'd like to thank everyone for the entire season, from FIA to the other admins to commentary. Thank you to everyone. Thank you to all the drivers for attending and everything. It was a long season at the end of the game, but I appreciate for everyone sticking through and driving. And big thanks to Chief, Pretorius, Joel, Junari, Icewind, and Samim. Cracking job all season on the admin team. Wouldn't be possible without them at all.
surely couldn't agree more with you, and thank you for thank you also all the drivers for an amazing drive this season, of course, because that's also a big part of this league, and I enjoyed it. But surely, I think everyone should enjoy it because we see a lot of great racing and a lot of racing with respect most of the time. And I just want to congratulate you, enjoy your time with your friend, and enjoy your championship, man.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
See you later.
See you.
Oh, wait. Okay. So I think with that, guys, I don't want to be heartbreaking, uh, but I think with that we have to make an end of this season, and I don't want to get into tears, but I'm not. I just get.
You know we are gonna have a better season next year
We
with the new
surely
game.
will. We
And
surely will.
if the things they say come to be implemented in the new game, then we are gonna have a lot of competition. Even for me, if things stay if they think the things they say come into play, maybe I will try to fight for a better position because the grip is changing, the aerodynamics is changing, everything is changing in the new game. Hopefully, we will not have the bugs that we have this year.
Yeah, I honestly enjoyed this season commentating again. It says thanks for watching. I want to thank you all for sticking along the season, watching some of this beautiful racing, especially Leslie as well. Even watching from Limburg, it's amazing, right? I don't know. You should look the Limburg Mountains, amazing with some Benedictine Weissbier, amazing advice. Okay, so with that, I want to thank you all. It says join us more for exciting racing. Friday, Thursday, Wednesday. I hope that stays, but maybe for next season, maybe for the next game, we hope to see you all back. And with that, everybody, take care. And we hope to see you next game or at some special events. Take care, everybody.